weeks afterwards. So
After retirement?
yeah, just,
Well, for the next couple of months, I worked on the house. For 3 months, I worked on the house till I got it done, and then I got called from a company, a guy that I'd met before. He tried to hire me twice before. Every year, he kept trying to hire me, and I kept, no, I'm not ready to get out. No, I'm not ready to get out. Finally, when I did retire, he called me up. So he called me in June. I retired in May. He called me in June, asked me if I wanted to come in for an interview. So they sent me airline tickets. I flew in for an interview in June. So I did the interview. Everything went okay. I came back, and then in July, I got the offer letter. They said, "Okay, you're hired." And my first deployment was in August. So August 15th, I was deployed.
so did you work or go back to school?
I worked.
You worked.
Yes, I went. I started deploying when August was in 2008 was my first deployment, and that was, well, it'll be 11 years come August. I've been doing it for over 10 years as a contractor.
Wow. Did you make any close friendships while in the service?
Yeah, like I said, I made two,
Me too.
and we're still good friends. One actually worked with me right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's a contractor with me, and the other one works. He retired and became a postal worker, so he delivers mail. So those are the only two that I've kept up with. There's one other one that he worked together with me. There's actually three. The other one's real close, and he worked for another company right now.
Oh.
So there's actually three of us. One of them was I don't talk to him because he worked for another company, and we have different schedules. When I'm off, he's working, vice versa. So I don't get to talk to him very much. But yeah.
Okay, segment 6. What did you go on to do as a career after the war? Contracting?
After I retired, I became a contractor. I've been doing it since. So I've been doing it now. It'll be 11 years.
Did your military experience influence your thinking about war or about military in general?
Well, the military pretty much taught me everything there was to do with that. But then when I retired, I continued doing basically what I was doing, but as a contractor. So I'm pretty much doing the same thing I used to do before, but as a civilian. So
Did you attend reunions?
no, I have not made any reunions. I have I missed a 20-year reunion for when they bombed Khobar Towers in it was June 25th, 1996. That with some of our people that were in there got killed. They had a 20-year reunion. I was deployed, so I didn't make it, but they do have some reunions of certain significant things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
They have another reunion up in Omaha at Offutt, but I haven't been able to make any of them. Not with the military.
How did your service and experience affect your life?
Well, I say that because of the military, it's taught me that whatever you do, you gotta stick with it, play it out. Don't quit halfway. Be loyal to whatever you're doing, whether it's your job or whatever, the military. Be loyal to it, and just keep doing it. Some days you're gonna have bad days, some days you have good days. You'll know when it's time to move on. When it was time to retire, I knew it. Things started changing all around me, and I wasn't too great about the change. So at that point, I already had my time in. So I retired and then got hired as a contractor. Basically doing the same thing, except for now I'm getting paid a little bit more.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to add that we've not covered in this interview?
If anyone decides to go in the military, to give it a chance, and it's not for everyone, but there are a few that make it a career. So just because if you come in for 4 years, if you had a hard time the first year, that's not the end. Keep going. You got 3 more years to go. Things will turn around. And then once it turns around, at your 4 years, you'll decide, I'm actually having a good time, or this wasn't for me. But don't give up after your first year.
So any advice you would just give me in general? Kind of.
The advice is that if you decide to do something, just follow through. Don't give up halfway. Follow through whatever you signed up for, finish it out, and word of mouth travels a long way. So whatever you did, if it was not good, bad news travels worse, further than good news. So if you did something shoddy, you worked a shoddy, people will know. They may not say much about good work, but if you did something bad, people will know. So always give it your best and do the best you can. So when you walk out of somewhere after accomplishing something, you don't feel guilty about cashing the paycheck. You can sleep good at night that you did your best and that the customer was happy with what you did.